Our planet is filled with natural wonders, but it also harbors places so dangerous that mere survival becomes a daily challenge. From scorching hot regions to areas of extreme cold, from elevations that push human limits to deadly depths, these are the most hostile and dangerous places on Earth. Let's dive in. Number 1. Oimyakon, the coldest place in the Northern Hemisphere. Oimyakon is a small village located in the heart of the eastern Siberian mountains in Russia, home to the largest mountain range in eastern Russia. This village holds the title of the coldest place in the Northern Hemisphere, with a record-breaking temperature of -71 degrees Celsius. How is it possible for a place outside the Arctic Circle to be so freezing? This is because the North Pole is located in the Arctic Ocean, where the water acts as a thermal regulator, preventing extremely low temperatures in its surroundings. In contrast, Oimyakon is surrounded by land, and its towering mountains trap the cold air, blocking the entry of warmer winds, making it one of the coldest places on Earth. Interestingly, the name Oimyakon means water that doesn't freeze. This is due to a unique phenomenon. The region sits at a convergence of tectonic plates, making the Earth's crust thinner. Because of this, heat from the Earth's mantle warms the underground waters, creating hot springs. These waters are essential for the locals to survive the extreme temperatures and even to subsist through fishing. However, for much of the year, residents must stay sheltered in their homes, as the cold is deadly. Number 2. The Darian Jungle. The Darian Jungle, located in northern South America, forms the natural border between Panama and Colombia. This place is known as the Green Hell, a title that reflects its reputation as one of the most hostile jungles on Earth. Its danger lies in a combination of factors that have made it impossible to build roads through its territory. With elevations ranging from 100 to 1,200 meters, the Darian Jungle is a mountainous region with such dense vegetation that it's easy to get lost. Additionally, it is home to numerous fast-flowing rivers and is located in one of the rainiest areas in the world, which makes movement even more difficult. Its wildlife is equally intimidating, with poisonous animals and predators such as jaguars, pumas, and caimans. The extreme climate with scorching heat, high humidity, and constant rainfall poses a continuous threat to survival. On top of this, the lack of potable water increases cases of dehydration and illnesses caused by drinking contaminated water. As if all this weren't enough, the Darian Jungle is also known for the presence of armed groups, including drug traffickers, guerrillas, and paramilitaries. This dangerous place has become a common route for those trying to migrate to the United States, tragically resulting in the deaths of hundreds of people each year attempting to cross it. Number 3. Fraser Island. Fraser Island is located on the eastern coast of Australia, in the subtropical region near the Great Barrier Reef. It holds the record for being the largest sand island in the world. Its indigenous name is Kagari, which means paradise. And, at first glance, this place might seem like one. However, it has gained worldwide fame for having the most dangerous beach on the planet. Although Australia is known for its hostile wildlife, Fraser Island exceeds all expectations. Its waters are home to extremely dangerous creatures for humans, such as crocodiles, stingrays, great white sharks, and highly venomous jellyfish species. But it's not just the ocean that makes it so feared. On land, the island is infested with wild dingoes, which, while they may seem harmless in the presence of large groups, pose a significant threat if someone finds themselves alone in front of a pack. The interior of the island is no less treacherous. Its quicksand is difficult to identify and poses a constant risk, while the powerful tides along the coasts increase the danger. All these factors have cemented its reputation as one of the deadliest beaches in the world. Number 4. The Skeleton Coast. The Skeleton Coast is a desolate stretch of coastline in Namibia, famous for its extreme aridity and stunning landscapes, where the ocean meets the desert. This unique geography is the result of the influence of a powerful anticyclone that causes intense droughts in the cold Benguela Current, which further dries the environment, creating an arid climate despite being in a tropical zone by the ocean. In contrast to its inhospitable surroundings, The waters of the Benguela Current are rich in biodiversity, hosting vast colonies of sea lions that feed on the abundant fish. However, these waters are also dangerous for sailors. The cold sea temperatures produce dense fogs that, along with the strong waves, have caused numerous shipwrecks. As a result, the coast is littered with the remains of ships that succumb to these treacherous conditions. For the unfortunate sailors who managed to survive the shipwreck, the nightmare was only beginning. The surrounding desert, with its extreme climate, makes survival difficult. Additionally, the region is home to predators such as lions, hyenas, and jackals, increasing the dangers. This place has been the site of numerous stories of human tragedies, solidifying its reputation as one of the most hostile environments on Earth. Number 5. Lake Natron. Lake Natron, located to the north of Tanzania, is a unique body of water in the world due to its extreme characteristics. This hypersaline lake has a highly alkaline pH, comparable to bleach or chlorine, making it dangerous for swimming or prolonged skin contact. Furthermore, during the dry season, its waters can reach temperatures as high as 60 degrees Celsius, becoming unbearable for most living beings. Interestingly, this deadly lake is located near the Serengeti Plain, famous for the largest terrestrial migration on the planet. During the rainy season, the lake appears less hostile and is even visited by tourists. However, in the dry season, its waters transform into a lethal trap. Thirsty, some animals approach the lake fleeing from predators like crocodiles or hippos, only to discover that the sodium carbonate-rich waters petrify them, turning them into natural statues. Despite these extreme conditions, the lake is home to some adapted organisms. Flamingos, for example, thrive there, feeding on the algae that survive in this inhospitable environment. Lake Natron is a clear example of how life can find a way to thrive even in the most extreme places on Earth. Number 6. Vostok Station. Vostok Station is located in the heart of East Antarctica and holds the record for recording the lowest temperature in Earth's history, minus 89.2 degrees Celsius, on July 21, 1983, during the peak of the Southern Hemisphere's winter. While the entire Antarctic continent is known for its extreme conditions, what makes this particular base the coldest place on Earth? This is due to a combination of factors. The station is located atop the vast Antarctic ice sheet, more than 3,500 meters above sea level, and is situated in one of the highest areas on the continent, far from the moderating influence of the ocean. Additionally, the winds around this region create a vortex that traps the cold air, intensifying the freezing temperatures. This is due to a combination of factors. The station is located atop the vast Antarctic ice sheet, more than 3,500 meters above sea level, and is situated in one of the highest areas on the continent, far from the moderating influence of the ocean. Additionally, the winds around this region create a vortex that traps the cold air, intensifying the freezing temperatures. Number 7. The Danakil Desert. The Danakil Desert is located in the Horn of Africa, covering territories in Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Djibouti. It is known as the hottest place on Earth year-round. In summer, temperatures can reach up to 60 degrees Celsius, while in winter, although nighttime temperatures can drop to 24 degrees Celsius, the daytime heat remains scorching. In addition to the extreme temperatures, the desert is located at the convergence of 3 tectonic plates, leading to intense volcanic activity. This phenomenon results in active volcanoes, fumaroles, sulfur springs, and constantly bubbling hot water, creating an environment so extreme that the heat seems to emanate from the very depths of the Earth. No wonder this place has been dubbed the Hell on Earth. However, despite such hostile conditions, the Danakil is home to the Afar people, famous for their incredible ability to adapt and withstand such high temperatures, making this region a testament to human resilience in the face of the most extreme challenges nature can present. Number 8. North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island is part of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands archipelago, which belongs to India. These islands are famous for their beautiful beaches, crystal clear waters, and lush tropical forests. However, one of them stands out, not for its beauty, but for being home to the most hostile tribe on the planet. The island is inhabited by the Sentinels, an indigenous tribe that has remained isolated for thousands of years. Their rejection of contact with the outside world is absolute, and they attack any intruder with arrows, spears, and even axes. This behavior is not recent. The Sentinels have defended their territory from invaders for generations, becoming a living example of extreme cultural isolation. To prevent further incidents, the government of India has prohibited any approach to the island. Additionally, a coast guard patrols the surrounding waters constantly, ensuring the necessary distance is maintained and preserving both the safety of visitors and that of this unique tribe, whose way of life remains virtually unchanged since ancient times. Number 9. Death Valley. Death Valley is a large depression located in the southwestern United States, characterized by being the lowest point in North America, at 86 meters below sea level. This valley is part of the Mojave Desert and has reached extreme temperatures of up to 56 degrees Celsius, making it the hottest place on Earth outside of volcanic areas. Its name and worldwide fame come from the gold rush era in the United States, when settlers had to cross it to reach the gold fields of California. Those who ventured into this inhospitable valley, descending more than 1,000 meters on their way to avoid the steep mountain ranges, soon realized they had entered a giant natural oven. The extreme heat has claimed the lives of thousands of people, and it remains a danger today, especially for drivers whose vehicles break down in this deadly environment. Number 10. The Hoses Sea. The Hoses Sea is a stretch of ocean that separates South America from the Antarctic continent, lying between Chile and Argentina. It was first discovered by Spanish navigator Francisco de Hoses in 1526. However, English speakers mistakenly refer to it as the Drake Passage, in honor of the English explorer Francis Drake, who crossed it 60 years after Hoses, completely overlooking its original name. This sea is the southernmost maritime route on the planet, and its waters are considered by sailors to be the stormiest in the world. This is because there are no significant land masses to block the rotation of the waters in the Antarctic circumpolar current, which narrows to just 800 kilometers in the Hoses Sea. This funnel effect creates some of the fastest and most turbulent ocean currents on Earth, with waves reaching heights of 30 to 100 feet, and fierce winds that have made this dangerous passage infamous. Number 11. Snake Island. Located off the southeastern coast of Brazil, Snake Island is infamous for being home to some of the world's most venomous snakes. The island is especially known for housing the Bothrops insularis, or golden lancehead, one of the deadliest species. It's estimated that there are at least 5 snakes per square meter on the island, making it the most densely populated snake habitat on the planet. For this reason, the island is completely off limits to civilians, and the Brazilian Navy enforces these restrictions strictly. Only authorized personnel, such as lighthouse keepers and a few scientists with proper protection, are allowed access. Additionally, the island is considered a crucial biodiversity sanctuary, as it is home to endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. Number 12. Southwest Basin of Lake Maracaibo. Lake Maracaibo, located in the northwest of Venezuela, is a unique body of water due to a very distinctive natural phenomenon that occurs in its basin, specifically in the Catatumbo River, south of the lake. Here, the Catatumbo lightning takes place, which is the largest concentration of atmospheric electrical discharges on the planet. This phenomenon is globally recognized for its intensity and frequency. The Catatumbo lightning is caused by a series of geographic anomalies, such as the presence of the Andes mountain range and the Sierra de Perijá, which act as a massive channel for the trade winds. These winds, trapped and circulating in a vortex, increase cloud friction and generate a static buildup that leads to intense thunderstorms. It's estimated that around 297 thunderstorms occur in this area each year, with an average of 20 to 60 lightning strikes per minute. This phenomenon can be deadly for any living being that is not properly sheltered. It is one of the deadliest places on Earth due to this unique concentration of lightning. Number 13. Atacama Desert. The Atacama Desert, located in northern Chile, is known as the driest desert on Earth. Its extreme dryness is due to a combination of geographical and climatic factors. One of these is the presence of a powerful cyclone in the South Pacific, which causes droughts along the coasts of Peru. Additionally, the cold Humboldt Current reinforces the dryness, while the Andes Mountains act as a barrier, trapping warm, humid winds from the Amazon, further increasing the region's aridity. Aside from being extremely dry, the Atacama Desert rises up to 4,000 meters above sea level, which results in very high temperatures during the day and surprisingly cold nights. The solar radiation is intense, increasing the risk of sunburns even when temperatures drop at night. Life conditions are harsh. Dehydration and hypoxia, lack of oxygen, are constant threats. The population in the area is sparse, and the aquifers, which are essential for life, can be contaminated by mining, tectonic activity, or salinity. Unfortunately, every year many people, including illegal immigrants, hikers, and tourists, lose their lives due to the harsh conditions of this desert. Number 14. K2 Mountain. K2, located on the border between China and Pakistan, is the second highest mountain on the planet, standing at over 8,611 meters. Although it doesn't have the same fame as Mount Everest due to its second-place ranking in height, it is considered the most dangerous mountain to climb. This giant peak is part of the Karakoram mountain range, located 1,300 kilometers west of the Himalayas, where Everest is situated. K2 is known for its much steeper and more dangerous slopes, with sections of rock and ice climbing that are extremely steep. This steep incline makes it more prone to rockfalls and avalanches, increasing the risk for climbers. The weather conditions on K2 are harsh, with strong winds, snowstorms, and extremely cold temperatures that can drop to minus 60 degrees Celsius. These tough conditions contribute to its high mortality rate, which is around 28% of ascents, compared to just 4% on Everest. This makes K2 one of the most challenging and deadly mountains in the world for climbers. Number 15. Lake Kivu. Lake Kivu, located between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, is one of Africa's Great Lakes and an important resource for fishing and water supply. However, beneath its calm surface, the lake is a ticking time bomb. This lake, like Lake Nyos in Cameroon, has the potential to experience a limnic eruption, a phenomenon where large amounts of gases such as carbon dioxide, CO2, are suddenly released from the lake's depths. In 1986, Lake Nyos experienced this type of eruption, releasing between 100,000 and 300,000 tons of CO2, resulting in the deaths of about 1,800 people and thousands of animals. Lake Kivu is much larger than Lake Nyos, with a gas volume that could be catastrophic. It is estimated that a limnic eruption could put over 2 million people living along the shores of the lake at risk. Although there are currently plants extracting gas from the lake, for energy purposes, the risk remains high due to its location in a seismic zone, where an earthquake could trigger the phenomenon. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe, share, and give it a like. Your support means a lot